But who is chosen is the question.
And we will bring
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchman.
For he has visited and redeemed his people.
Set up the watchman mean put the nation in order.
No more white man lies.
God told us to envy not our oppressor. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31. Alright? Because our people, they love to assimilate. But God is telling us to separate. Alright? You so-called blacks and Hispanics, you're above all people.
That's right.
Alright? Separate from these other nations. Read.
Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
What did God say?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
God said, don't envy the oppressor. Who is oppressing the so-called black man? Who is oppressing the Native Americans? Who is oppressing the Hispanics? Huh? Who is it? The so-called white man. Don't be afraid to say it, brother. It's the truth. All right? They gun us down. All right? A white cop can shoot a black child in the street and he'll get paid leave. All right? And our people are up in arms. All right? But what's the flip side? When you see black on black crime, nobody says nothing. They say stop snitching. Don't snitch. How are you going to get rid of the crime if you allow it? All right? You have to say something. If you see wickedness, you have to say something. Read that.
And choose none of his ways.
Don't choose the ways of the oppressor. All right? Don't choose his ways. Give me Leviticus chapter 5 and verse 1. You want to know how to get rid of black on black crime? Does black lives really matter? Does it matter when a black child kills another black child? That's when black lives should matter, because that's when black lives are being lost the most. Every 32 hours, a black man is putting another black man to death. Come closer.
I was telling my boy that
You come close too, bro. We'll be here for y'all.
No, I mean, I was just telling him. I mean, this is the tribe where he come from.
What tribe?
Well, he's from here. I'm here.
The tribe of Levi, the tribe of Ephraim, and I'm from this tribe, the tribe of Simeon. Me and you share the same land, right? But why do our people fight? Why do our people hate each other when we're brothers? You understand? Why do we kill each other? Why do we hate each other when we share the same land, when we share the same nationality? If you see, we're on the same chart, right? But I'm going to show you in the Bible that me and you are brothers. We're not supposed to hate each other. Simeon and Levi, all right? The Simeon is the so-called Dominican. Levi is the Haitian, all right? He's Simeon, I'm Simeon, you're Levi. We're going to show you prophecy in the Bible of who we are and the way we're supposed to conduct ourselves and what is happening now. Why you see the Haitians and the Dominicans at war with each other, why they hate each other so much.
Genesis chapter 49 verse 5. Simeon and Levi. Verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons.
Jacob is the father of the Israelites, all right? This is him in his old age. He was talking to his son, all right? Read.
And said, gather yourselves together.
He said, come together. He said, come my children, my sons, come together. Read.
That I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
That I may tell you what's going to happen now in these last days. Understand? This is Genesis chapter 49 and verse 1. All right? So this is Jacob, our forefather, prophesying to us, the children of Israel, what was going to happen to us. Now I'm going to show you Dominican and Haitian in the Bible.
Verse 5. Simeon and Levi are brethren.
Simeon, Dominicans, and Levi are brethren. Now, when you read Genesis 49 verse 1, right, in this time, when he was speaking, we knew we were brothers. So why did he have to tell us now in the last days that we are brothers? You understand? Why?
He see that at one point we would be fighting at each other.
Exactly. You hit it right on the head, brother. Right. We will be fighting each other. So that's like two brothers, two siblings fighting, right? Let's say like you two grew up together and you're always fighting. Right. And your father comes, stop! You two are brothers. Why are you fighting that way? Right. Same thing he was saying. Gather yourselves together that I may tell you that which shall befall you. Right? Read it again, verse 5.
Simeon and Levi are brethren.
So he had to remind us that the Dominicans and the Haitians are brothers. All right? Read.
Instruments of cruelty are in their habitation.
Instruments of cruelty are in their habitation. You know what the instrument of cruelty is? What does the so-called, what is the Haitians know for? Voodoo, right? What is the Dominicans known for? Brujeria, they call it brujeria. What is the same thing, witchcraft. Witchcraft.
I'm walking Washington High.
Yeah, they do the same thing. So what does it say?
Instruments of cruelty are in their habitation.
So in the land of Hispaniola, in the land of Haiti and Dominican Republic, there's instruments of cruelty. Witchcraft. Witchcraft. Our people deal in witchcraft. But what? We are brothers. But we do the same thing. Witchcraft. Read.
Oh my soul, come not thou into their secret.
Come not thou into their secret, meaning what they deal with witchcraft. Read.
Unto their assembly, mine honor, be not thou united.
He said, be not thou united, because we dealt in witchcraft, we will be divided. You understand? Divided. But what? In these last days, now you see the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans. We know who we are in these last days. He's from the tribe of Judah, the so-called black. He's from the tribe of Ephraim, just like you, the so-called Puerto Rican. All right? He's another brother from the tribe of Judah. He's from the tribe of Benjamin, the so-called Jamaicans, West Indians. All right? We're from the tribe of Simeon. So we're gathered together. Why? In these last days, because now we know who we are. Now we're no longer divided. Now we have to, what? Come to the realization of who we are. All right? We're not going to win this war, like I was bringing out in 2 Corinthians 10. Our weapon is not to fight. We're not going to win fighting. We're not going to win protesting, marching. All right? The only way we're going to win is by keeping God's laws. All right? So why? We had Martin Luther King. We had Malcolm X. We had the Black Panthers. They all tried to redeem us, to save us. But the only one that can save us is Jesus Christ. How? Through keeping God's laws.
For in their anger they slew a man, and in their self-will they dig down a wall.
In their anger they slew a man. Why? Because in the past, Simeon and Levi, they had a sister who was raped, all right, by an African, a so-called African. And because the Africans outnumbered us, our father Jacob said, don't do anything. We got to deal wisely with them. But in our anger, because they did this wrong to our sister, we slew them, all right? We slew all the Africans.
Cursed be their anger.
Cursed be their anger. Cursed be their anger. So God cursed us for disobeying his word. Our father cursed us for disobeying his word. Read.
For it was fierce.
For it was fierce. Why? Because we're very hot-blooded, we're very hot-tempered. Read.
And their wrath, for it was cruel.
in their wrath, in our wrath, it was cruel. We picked up a sword and we slew the so-called Africans. Read.
I will divide them in Jacob.
I will divide them in Jacob. This is talking about the Levites. You know what the Levites' role was in the Bible? You know their role? The so-called Haitians? You know their role? They are the lawgivers. They are the priests of God. So they were divided amongst the 12 tribes. Their job was to give us the law, the Levites. They gave the other tribes the laws of God. Give me that. You got it in Malachi? Malachi 2 and 7, but I think it's 3 talks about Levites.
I mean, I grew up in, the Christian church, but like
in the Christian church, they don't teach you.
I didn't really learn a lot of things.
You didn't learn anything, bro. What they taught you, you know what they taught you? They taught you this image right here. Right? They had this image. You didn't have this image in your church? In your church? Your mother didn't have this in her house? You Puerto Rican, though. I know you had this image in the church.
No, you're right. So no, I mean, you're saying the image of Jesus Christ,
The fake image.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's this one down here. Well, you was pointing to the black one.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. You were
I meant this image right here. The image of the beast according to the Bible.
Right.
Because this is what plagues our people the most. All right. Once we get this image out of our heads, that's when we start to appreciate who we are.
Right.
Once we know that Christ looked like this, and he came for only the so-called blacks and Hispanics and no one else, all right? When we get this image out of our head, then we can start to heal ourselves as a nation, as a people.
Malachi chapter 2 verse 1. And now, O ye priests, this commandment is for you. If ye will not hear, and if ye will not lay it to your heart to give glory unto my name, save the Lord of hosts, I will even send a curse upon you, and I will curse your blessings. Yea, I have cursed them already because ye do not lay it to your heart. Behold, I will corrupt your seed and spread dung upon your faces.
I will what?
And spread dung upon your faces.
So this is the Most High cursing the Levites, the so-called Haitians. Why? For not obeying God's words. They were the lawgivers, but because they disobeyed God, he cursed them. So now, when you look at the Haitians, they're at the bottom of the bottom, at the bottom of society, right? Why? Because it's a prophecy from God. Read.
Even the dung of your solemn feasts, and one shall take you away with it. And ye shall know that I have set this commandment unto you, that my covenant might be with Levi, saith the Lord of hosts.
So when you see the people of Levi, the conditions that they're in, after the earthquake, before the earthquake, they were in extreme poverty, all right, oppressed, all right, everybody going to their land, robbing them of their resources. The Clinton stole all the money, all the oil, all the gold, right? Read.
My covenant was with him of life and peace.
His covenant, God's covenant, meaning his laws, statutes, and commandments, his agreement was with Levi. Read.
And I gave them to him for the fear wherewith he feared me, and was afraid before my name.
Because Levi feared God. They knew the power of God. They knew the power that was in his word. All right, they were the lawgivers. Read.
The law of truth was in his mouth.
The law of what?
The law of truth was in his mouth.
The law of truth was in his mouth. Now, do you know what truth is, according to the Bible? We're going to get it for you. If you don't know what to say, you don't know. We're going to show you. So the law of truth, the law of truth, you said it, but we're going to show you. The law of truth was in his mouth.
Psalms chapter 119 verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and what?
And thy law is the truth.
So what's the truth? What's the truth, bro? The law, right? So now the truth was in Levi. It says the truth was in Levi's mouth, but that now you don't see that no more, right? What's in the Levi's mouth now? Voodoo, all right? Santeria, brujeria, all right? Wickedness, instruments of cruelty. Read.
Malachi chapter 2 verse 6. The law of truth was in his mouth, and iniquity was not found in his lips.
Iniquity was not found in his lips. But now you see iniquity spewing out of the lips of Haiti, out of the Levites. Why? Because they don't keep God's laws no more. Read.
He walked with me in peace and equity.
He walked with God in peace and in equity. Understand what that means, Job? You were the closest to God. All right? You were the only ones that were allowed to carry the Ark of the Covenant. If anybody else touched the Ark of the Covenant, it will be put to death. It will be struck down. Why? Because that's how serious it was for God with the Ark of the Covenant. Only the Levites were allowed to handle it, and only the high priest of the Levites.
And did turn many away from iniquity.
You turn many away from iniquity. Why? By giving God's laws. So now you have a job to do. You knowing that you're an Israelite of the tribe of Levi, you have to start keeping God's commandments and teaching your people. The law has to be in your mouth now, once again, as it was in the past. Read.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
For the what?
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
Your lips, the priest's lips, we are the priests now. Right? We are the priests. All the tribes are the priests. Because we're a nation of gods, of kings and priests, like it says in Revelation. The priest's lips shall what?
Should keep knowledge.
Should keep knowledge. What is that knowledge?
And they should seek the law at his mouth.
The law is that knowledge that we should seek at the mouths of the priests, all right? So now, the priests that you have in today's society, are they teaching you God's laws? Are they teaching you the commandments according to the Bible?
The preachers,
they out here for filthy lucre
around the bush.
They just want gain. I'm going to show you the priests that you have in today's society. It's written in the Bible.
Isaiah chapter 56 verse 11. Yeah, they are greedy dogs.
They are what?
They are greedy dogs.
This is God prophesying about these so-called pastors in today's society. These pastors in the churches. They are greedy dogs. God is calling them greedy dogs. Read.
Verse 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant.
His watchmen. Why? Because a watchman, what is the job of a watchman? To look, to be on point, to be on guard. That's why you have us here. We are the watchmen of God. That's right. We are looking out for our people. We are telling them what's wrong with them. We are bringing them out of their wicked condition. Read.
They are all ignorant.
They are all what?
They are all ignorant.
Those pastors, those fake watchmen are all ignorant. Why?
They are all dumb dogs.
They're dumb dogs. God is calling them dumb dogs. You know how serious this is? You don't learn this in your churches. God is calling these pastors dumb dogs. Watchmen, dumb dogs. Greedy dogs.
They cannot bark.
When you have a dog, you ever had a dog? You had a dog? When you train your dog to what? To protect you, right? So a dog, the role of a guard dog is to protect. When he sees danger, bark, right? So that's why you have us barking, talking loud, so our people can hear the sins that they're in, the wickedness, the danger, the destruction that's upon us. Read.
Sleeping, lying down.
But these dogs, these guard dogs that you have, these pastors are sleeping, they're lying down. You ever seen a dog lying down, doing nothing? That's what these pastors are doing. They're not out here in the street bringing you the true word of God like we are. Read.
I was reading something about Creflo Dollar. They say he got about 30 million, he's worth about 30 million bucks.
We're going to show you Creflo Dollar in the Bible. Read it again.
Loving to slumber.
Loving to slumber, loving to sleep.
Yea, they are greedy dogs.
Creflo Dollar is a what?
They are greedy dogs.
Creflo Dollar is what?
They are greedy dogs.
T.D. Jakes is what?
Greedy dogs.
Al Sharpton is what?
Greedy dogs.
Rev Run is what?
greedy dogs.
They're all greedy dogs. All they want is money. They want you to give them their money. And what did they get? What are you getting in return? Are you getting salvation? Are you getting the laws of God? Are you getting that medicine that's going to heal you? That's going to bring you out of poverty? That's going to bring your people together? That's going to stop black on black violence? Is it going to stop that? No. They're greedy dogs. Greed.
Which can never have enough.
They can never have enough. T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, they're already rich. But what they asking now for? What did he ask his congregation for? Money for what? He just bought a jet plane, $65 million. And he bought it like that, just like that. Why we can't use that money to bring our people together? Why we can't use that to bring ourselves together? To help our people? Why he doesn't use that money to help the poor of his people? He's greedy as a greedy dog. He's out here for filthy lucre. Greed.
And they are shepherds that cannot understand.
They shepherds that don't understand this Bible. They don't understand the true power of God. If they did, they wouldn't treat the people of God the way they do. They look at them as what? As money. They look at them as a come up. They don't look at them as brother and sister. Read.
They all look to their own way.
They all look. He looks to his own way. How can I get rich? How can I prosper? All right. He teaches prosperity doctrines. That's not a doctrine of God. The doctrine of God is these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Everyone for his gain.
Every pastor out here is for his gain, for his doctrine, all right? The prosperity doctrine, all right? The doctrine of blacks can come together with whites. That's what you get in these churches. But the doctrine of God, you don't find it in these churches. Give me Proverbs chapter 4, verse 2. Let's see the true doctrine of God.
Proverbs chapter 4, verse 2. For I give you good doctrine.
For God gives you what?
Good doctrine.
What is that good doctrine that God gives you?
Forsake ye not my law.
It says what?
Forsake ye not my law.
That good doctrine that these pastors are supposed to give you is these laws.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.